Greetings to all of you and a very happy Diwali and a wonderful New Year. As you may have read and you are now fully aware that Quantum Advisors, the sponsor and the parent company of Quantum AMC, has sold a 49.2% stake to the Fairfax Group out of Canada. We did this for a bunch of reasons. The increased regulatory and compliance cost in India. So we will meet once the transaction is approved by all the regulators. We will have the minimum net worth for the domestic business for the Quantum AMC and the Quantum Mutual Funds. That will hopefully be in place by the first quarter of next year. So January, February of 2016. And the other important question that I'm sure is going on in your mind is, will anything change in the company? And the answer is no. Fairfax will be a passive shareholder. The DNA of the company is not changing. On the domestic side, we will continue to focus on being a low cost, a simple and sensible long-term solution for a range of your investment needs. And we will always fight for transparency and fight against the opaque system that we have done already for the last 9.5 years. In terms of the international side and the board as a whole and the firm's entire DNA and culture, there'll absolutely be no change at all. There will be no change to the board. The existing international investors that we have on Quantum Advisors, they will remain as independent members of the board, and Fairfax, the new shareholder, will not be having any board representation. So Subbu and I will completely control what's happening in Quantum. We will continue to set the research and investment processes. There'll be absolutely no change in any of that. There is no pressure on us as such to focus because now there's a new shareholder. There's no need for us to focus on quarterly earnings and AUM. All the stuff that we've been doing for the last 25 years, we will continue for the next 25 years. I'd like to read a quote from the interview that Mr. Prem Watsa, who's the chairman of Fairfax Holdings out of Canada, gave in June 2015 on a trip to India. He was asked, what are they looking for when they make investments in a company? And his answer was, we are looking for honest, ethical business people who will continue to build their businesses with us as a partner. Businesses with entrepreneurs that have a good track record and want us as investors. If you want to sell your entire company over the next 3, 4, or 5 years, and you no longer want to work in the business, then we are not the partners for you. But if you want to build your company over the next 10, 15, and 20 years, then we are a good partner for you. So obviously, from our perspective, there is no desire to sell. We are long-term investors in Quantum Advisors. The company is already 25 years old, as I indicated, and we're looking for decades of growth ahead of us. And Mr. Prem Watsa and his firm, Fairfax, in our view, will be phenomenal supporters. They'll be passive investors. They will allow us to continue to build what we have started over the last few decades. Thank you very much, and we look forward to your continued and growing support in the Quantum Mutual Funds. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.